And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod on the mound, Garrett Cole.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Victor Robles. That one clips the outside corner, and that's how this game gets started. Line drive, makes the grab, one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can't
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
The wind of the pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Next offering upstairs.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Luke Raley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out looking. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium and taking the ball for Seattle, Logan Gilbert. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Anthony Volpe, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. This one in the air, right field. Robles makes the catch, and there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in now, takes ball one off the plate. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Aaron Judge, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? That's outside, and a count 2-1.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing,
whips it to first. Judge out on the play. That ends the frame. Yanks held in check. We played an inning, no score. Back in New York, top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Cole back to work. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 out in second.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
Whoa.
And another ball.
Okay.
Ground ball, Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in New York, here's Cody Bellinger. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And that one way outside. And that is ball one. And that's down and away.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that Sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That clips the zone, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And Belly goes down on strikes.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Pitch misses. Ball one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one missed. There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Runner on at first with one gone. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball one. No score here in the second.
Come on, Austin.
And now 2-0. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Next offering upstairs. Stanton at first, one gone. Line drive and foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away. Paul Goldschmidt now. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Raleigh gathers, goes to first. Goldie beats it to the bag and reaches on the strikeout. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
First and second, 2 outs. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Polanco getting to start at the hot corner, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
High fly ball out towards left field. Dominguez going back, tries to make the play, but it's foul. That's down and in.
Strike.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Dylan Moore. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Next pitch is outside. Runner at first with no outs here. That one drifts inside. That's off the inside corner. Now 3-1.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Fly ball down the line. Dives and it gets by. Polanco around second. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
One down, runner at third. Rodriguez will hit next. That one fouled off. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1. And that's outside. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's in for a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they take a 2-run lead. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit, doubled his first time up. That one in there across the letters. Swinging a foul straight back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees nothing. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
To the right side. Throw to first, and it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the shortstop at the play, Anthony Volpe. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Next offering is down low. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Cabrera gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Man at first, 1 away. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. To first, might be 2. To Crawford for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx as we go to the top of the fourth. Leading off, Randy Arozarena. And a strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
And that's way high. And a count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
1 down, base is empty. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips into dirt. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. Up onto the deck. What a shot. He hammers one out to center. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. There's the strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch in the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone! It's a belly bomb. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's 2-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Austin Wells digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. Their third home run of the inning. It's 3-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. It throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Reached on a drop, third strike his first time. That one found hard the other way. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Hit in the air, right field. Robles makes the play. That's out number 2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball.
2 outs,
Two
base
strikes.
is empty. That one almost got him. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 4. Yankees 3 and the Mariners 2. New inning getting started, and now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Cole back to work. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Good job to fight that one off. Just off the inside corner. And the count's full. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. There's the strike. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one a little bit high. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Judge going back on it. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. And it ties it up. It's 3-3.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Dylan Moore getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Foul ball there. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Now here is Victor Robles. That one way inside.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good eye right there.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. First offering, and it just misses. Robles, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air. Chisholm moving under it. And that is that. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back for more from the Bronx. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Oswaldo Cabrera.
Come on, Yankees.
That one in the dirt,
No strike.
and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Anthony Volpe will hit next. And that's in there for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Just misses with that one.
Really nice slider
1
right
ball,
there,
2 strikes.
sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that one is lifted in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swings through that.
Man, that's just a
1 ball,
nasty
1 strike.
splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Let's go, Yankees.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 3-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Judge stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Two outs. Outside low. 1-1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gabe Spire, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Bizzardo, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Judge waits. And a foul ball. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 5, all tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. Top 6. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Raleigh in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. And that misses, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for him to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
Rosarena at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A gigantic blast. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 4-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Cole is done in this one. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. in there for a strike at the top of the zone. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's a base hit. So man aboard, and up next for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. Runner on the go, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-3.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One out, runner at second. J.P. Crawford, the next to hit. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Haniger over at second, one down. Just missed.
2-0.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. Left field, Dominguez under this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Jorge Polanco. He's already homered in this game.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Yankees 3. Bottom of the 6th, and here comes Bellinger. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2.
1-2.
That's down and in. A slider missed. That one missing inside.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Logan Gilbert will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Edward Bizzardo gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's Stanton now. 1 for 2. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And he swings over the top there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one is back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one. Clips the outside corner, and that is strike 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Bizzardo throws to first. Bellinger dives back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Fouled off down the right side. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still down 5-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. First pitch misses. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Victor Robles up next for the Mariners. Up the middle, Volpe fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Rodriguez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Hauls it in to end the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Santos.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. The Yankees looking to rally. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. And ball 1.
1-1.
Here's a high chopper to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Feeds to second, out there. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We're at the top of the 8th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Leiter back to work. Outside.
1-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Strike.
So now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That misses the zone. And now 3-0.
3-0.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now the first baseman, Luke Raley, 1 for 3. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Lace down the line, could be extra bases. Arozarena flies around third. He will score. The throw to second is offline.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Next is the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that's through there for a strike. Man at second. And now it's even up. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge grabs it on the run. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Late with the swing there.
No ball. 1 strike.
That misses off the outside edge.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And a swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Now it's 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. RBI double for the M's. It's now 6-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Colin Snyder. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. The Yankees in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Right down the chute, strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Robles puts it away, and there's 1 down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And downstairs.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And another ball. That one missed. And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And a strike in there.
Ball 1-1.
Judge, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Stanton, the next to hit, takes outside.
Huh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
On the ground to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Colin Snyder done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Andres Munoz. First and second, 2 outs. Wells getting ready to hit. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And takes low for ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Fought off foul. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down and
oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Yanks strand a pair, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Cousins.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. And that's in the dirt. Cousins, a 6'4" righty. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe on his way over. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton up and throwing. Stroman also throwing. Check swing. He went. And that is strike 2. One down, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Robles stands in now and watches strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9 due up in inning number 9. It's the Mariners 6 and the Yankees 3. Back now in the Bronx. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. Gets him to chase after that one.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that's too high. And it remains 2-2. And that one is inside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 in this one. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Cabrera, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
The Yanks trailing by 3 here in the last half of inning number 9. Not even close there. And it's 2-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2-1.
Called strike right there. The Yankees down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.